In other news, Pantone has jumped the shark. Due to this is amazing. Adobe users have been encountering pop-ups informing them that Pantone colors in their files, okay, have been removed and replaced with black due to changes in Pantone's licensing with Adobe.
Imagine how annoying that is.
Excuse me, pardon? Files that they created already that used Pantone colors are now black because of the licensing change. Now, to be clear, I do not know that this is entirely Pantone's fault. This could also be Adobe screwing up.
I also wonder, how much is this, like, how did they even do that? So is there like a...
Hold on, there's a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The solution. You have to install the Pantone Connect plugin and pay an extra $15 a month for Pantone Connect Premium in order to use Pantone colors in your software that you already pay an absurd amount of money for.
So
I'm outraged.
Does Creative Cloud have a like storage thing?
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay. So is that how they're updating the files?
Well, no, it's when you would open it with your new version of the software.
Can you open it offline?
Okay, so there are ways that people have worked around it. I don't think this is in here, but one of the ways that people have worked around it is by backing up or using someone else's. I forget what the extension is, the file extension. File extensions are important, by the way. And they mean things. I forget what the file extension is, but Adobe Colors...
How many people are triggered?
I know, right? Adobe Color like codes are stored in a file extension that if you just grab them all, then update, then dump them all back in, you'll still have them.
Oh, okay.
But those file extensions are no longer part of the new versions of the Adobe suite unless you pay for Pantone Connect Premium. $180 a year? Are you minds? Do you know how much we already pay you for the physical verification of this color crap? Okay, for the
I'd
calibration,
laugh so hard.
The calibration equipment for the monitors. We already pay you in colors.
Remember, you got that color wheel of all those tiles so they could do the plastics colors or whatever?
Yeah.
If it comes with like a little card in the box, 3 free months of
using these, or they disintegrate. Like the color cylinder literally lights on fire. Why does everything have to be a subscription?
Yeah, it's kind of horrible. Future sucks.
Jeez. This isn't a complete shock to many creators, as Adobe announced it would be removing the Pantone color books from its software in December 2021. This was then rescheduled to happen on March 31st, 2022, then was rescheduled to August 16th, then delayed to August 31st. Turns out what they meant to say was October 27th. Common mistake. To make matters worse, some users are seeing colors rendered as black even after paying for the subscription and installing the extension. Oh my... Don't pay for it! If you pay for it, they win. Stop. Thankfully, there are a number of workarounds for those willing to explore abilities some consider to be unnatural. So as I already mentioned, you can back up your Pantone libraries, then re-import after the app update removes them, or just copy the color metadata and use Pantone colors as just regular colors with RGB codes.
Yeah.
Which you can totally do.
Yeah. Yeah.
This just makes me mad.
This sucks.
It's so stupid. Like, how can you possibly have a subscription to a color code, a digital color code? I mean, okay, that's not even the most wild thing that I heard this week. I was having a discussion with Nick and Bridget over at Creator Warehouse, and someone in the Creator Warehouse team discussed doing some like phrase on the front of a shirt. And Bridget was like, whoa, hold on. We should make sure it's not trademarked. And they're like, how could that possibly be trademarked? And she's like, at my old place, we did a shirt that said True North, Strong and Free.
How is that trademarked?
And another company that apparently owns the trademark came after them, and they had to pull the shirt. True North Strong and Free is literally part of the Canadian national anthem.
Yeah, that shouldn't be trademarkable.
It should not be possible to trademark that.
That's really stupid. That's actually really annoying. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. Apparently, Louis Rossman made a video about New Jersey banning heated seat subscriptions. That's hilarious.
That's good.
I love it. I love it. And to be clear, guys, Floatplane has an ongoing cost. Okay? Pantone is already making money in every other link in that color management chain. They can deal with us having digital representations of how on earth are we going to print the thing to compare against our Pantone thing without buying the Pantone. Oh, that's how they get you. No, but seriously, like the color codes for them. I mean, it's a matter of time before someone just makes
someone could just make a
that you can-
directory. Someone could just make a directory that matches all the color codes with
Yeah.
the Pantone colors. Like it's
just annoying. So it's just one more printout sheet that you have to have taped to the wall behind your monitor.
Yeah.
Like
they're just making it artificially difficult.
Creating
for no
busy
reason.
work for people.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that whole thing with the Fine Brothers trying to trademark React. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
that was super
That was stupid, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. The True North registered for footwear, namely shoes, boots, slippers, and sandals. Strong and Free registered for t-shirts, sweaters, and hats. I don't know what user 4675 on Floatplane is talking about. I don't know if that's who it is. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be anything about that. Apparently there are ARM licensing issues. I didn't even see that.
Apparently there's an online conversion tool already. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because it's just a one-to-one thing. Like, this whole thing is ridiculous.
Laser Grape on Twitch says, Pantone is literally a company that shouldn't exist. What do they add to the world? Hex codes for colors, GTFO. No, actually, that's not correct. They should exist. Standards for colors are really important. Taking colors from digital to print to physical goods is really challenging, and especially when you're working with people who are in another city or another country or on another continent, being able to have references that you can trust 100% has a value. But that doesn't mean that they need to squeeze blood from the stone, right? Like, it's a difference between like ethical capitalism and just your consumers because you can, right?
Which is, to be fair, a lot of what's happening in the world right now. There's all this stuff going around talking about the like inflationary state that we're in and how like questionably real it actually even is, with certain companies that are like, oh, inflation, that's why we're raising prices, and then their profit take from last year to this year is like doubled year over year. A little ridiculous. There was some like gas company that last year their profit at this point in the year was like, I don't know, 4 something billion, and this year it's over 9 billion. And they're like, oh, it's just inflation. It's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's greed.